Here we are. The point is to give a resource that actually help you out. IG, this is Word 808, W-E-R-D 808, who made this beat. I suggest you go holler at him. Yeah. The original, I'm back again. Listen, I'm gonna answer a question that a lot of truckers don't know. It sound like I'm about to make a mixtape, don't it? Happy to be here. Jesus, Joe. I just got back. Another truck recovered. You know how the gang go. Hey, you here. Thanks for everybody for coming here to Rebirth and the Re-Education for the Nation. We can go ahead and screw your occupation. And how do you talk to the broker? How you get the money? Well, you on the Big Beezy channel. I'm going to tell you how to get to the money. But I'm going to tell you a story first. You hear me? I'll tell you a story. I know the setup looking marvelous. He's gonna do that. All right, listen. Listen, to kill the check right, I go in there and show you some real lyrics, but don't worry about it. No singing. Mixtape coming soon. Listen, I'm so happy to be here. So happy to be here. Some people make videos about nonsense, but I don't switch gears on y'all, man. We're going to get to the money. That's what we about to do. We about to get to the money. How much you got to get to it? You hear me? In my, how do I say this? Vast connection list. You understand? I have run into different people from different walks of life when it comes to trucking. Also in brokering freight. See, my problem with brokers where I didn't like, and this maybe this person can help me out with this, is I didn't know exactly what to say to them. I was approaching them with a DM conversation, and I'm not talking to a DM anymore, I'm talking to a broker. And in my slight older age and a skosh of more maturity, I know that is not the right thing to do. It put me in a position to where I felt like, oh, they screwing me over. Cause my thing, I didn't want to tap dance for no load. I won't do none of that. No. Give me the load, Bill. Like that's how I was talking to him. And in hindsight, that probably was not the best thing to do. Cause they would tell me, oh, I don't got no load. And then I talked to my other partners at the situation, and they'd say, oh, yeah, Bill just gave me a nice load, $37 million for 2 inches. Like, whoa. And I knew it was like I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the dance. I didn't understand it, you know. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know any of that. Like, that's the problem. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Everybody needs love in this world. I didn't know what to say. I was saying the wrong thing. But then again, there was no place and no resource to say, this is how you talk to brokers. This is what brokers expect. There was none of that. I just, was winging it. Like, all right, they're like anybody else. And I did the cardinal rule. You know what I'm saying? They like everybody else. We ain't no different. That's a lie. This person has the resource that you're trying to get to in their possession, quasi. They know about loads that you didn't even know existed. So maybe there's a way you should talk to them. Now, instead of me coming on here, someone who just did not do good with brokers, I got to the point now I just didn't want. Of course, ignorance, misinformation makes you not want to deal with something. I just don't want to deal with them. Just not. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with the learning curve. I was under the understanding. Just give me my load, bro. Just give me a load. I remember even saying that to one of them. Just give me the load. Why you need me to sweet talk you? I don't want to sweet talk you. This is how the broker load went with me. I call Bill. Then I guess how it was told to me, I'm supposed to be like, Bill, well, how's the wife, Bill? And are the kids good? And did you cut the grass? I'm not doing none of that. I just called in there like, Bill, y'all, give me the money. Like I was way too aggressive. And hopefully this person can help me out with this. So what I'm going to do with this person who's a broker, I'm going to call them in and we're going to do a mock broker call. And this person's going to tell me where I messed up at. Maybe where I messed up at. First of all, I need to catch this is real good content because no one's explaining it. So I'm trying to let them get you situated. Give me a thumbs up if you're situated. All right. Well, okay. I'm going to keep explaining why they get situated. I post this person's link in my description just in case you're a person that can carry broker loads and you may want to talk to them and try to get some money. She can help you out. Her link tree's in there to all of her stuff. Matter of fact, let me post it. I'm going to post the link tree in here. Hold on one second. Don't do drugs. Hold on. Man, my computer be asking me questions. Let me post some stuff in here before we get ready. Because what I thought was this. You the broker. First of all, broker, you work for me. That's what I thought. Understand that? If I fire you, you ain't getting no money. Like you don't listen. When I call you 3:00 in the morning, give me a load. Don't tell me what happened when it. I don't want to hear none of that. Because when I went over there, they told me, you the business owner now, and the brokers technically work for you. That does not work. It doesn't work. I'm telling y'all from a man who had to wait 3 days for a load. It does not work that way. You are no longer in the position of dealing with a company and or leasing that they just kind of got to give you a load. These people don't got to give you no load, bro. They could just say, I don't like your attitude and deal with 10 other people. So somehow you have to build that business relationship. And maybe I don't have no finesse at the time because I was coming straight from on just regular leasing where it was just like the load just popped up. So it got to the point where I was like, why you just ain't sending me a load? Like, why I got to talk to you? If a nickel bag sold in the park, I want in on it. Like that's how I was too aggressive with it. And Bill, God bless his heart, Christian man from Arkansas, maybe thought I was a little too aggressive. He just like, I just can't deal with your energy. And he just stopped answering the phone. But then I hear he was giving, my homeboy all the loads. And I'm like, well, what I did wrong? I know what it is. It's because I'm black. That's what I thought. But Bill don't know what color I am. He probably did by the way I was talking. But I don't know. You good to go, big broker? So I'm going to call this broker in here. And I'm going to do a mock call with this person. And maybe they can tell me where I was a little aggressive at. Maybe. All right, here we go. Remember, you've seen it here. Note the time. Shout out to all the people who show love to the Cash App and promoting this type of content. You said you wanted real content. I'm trying to bring you real content. Jennifer J., thanks for hitting the Cash App. All right, let's go. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, first of all?
I'm great. How are you?
I can't complain. Now, what we're going to do here, I'm going to call in. All right. I'm a trucker. Been on the road 2 weeks. I need a load. And you tell me where I'm just off at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ring, 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 ring. You pick the phone up.
Hey, ready logistics.
How you doing, Ready Logistics? If y'all are ready, where's my load? I want to know where my load is. I've been sitting here 2 hours. You texted me yesterday, said you was gonna get me load. I'm not getting the load. I'm frustrated. I'm not making any money with you. What I'm supposed to do?
So where are you located?
I'm located by the Chattahoochee River in Georgia. I'm in Georgia down there by Savannah somewhere.
By Savannah somewhere.
Over there by the port.
Well, if we have something, we'll let you know.
Hold on, I ain't get no load though. That was too quick.
Yeah, that's how we cut it off. Because your attitude was too reckless all the way in the beginning. So look, that's how it actually works. So it's so crazy how you do have to like small talk for some odd reason. Some people see with me, I don't really care about small talk, but a little common courtesy would be nice when you first call me in.
But hold on. Let's
so
break.
You're not even giving me all your details.
But you work for me though.
I look at it like we work together. We need each other.
But ain't that the myth? You know, I'm the owner. I'm the owner of. You work for me. The broker works for me. Is that true?
I don't really look at it like we work for each other. I mean, we work with each other.
We work with each other.
We work with each other.
So what should
we all working together. We working together. You need me. I need you. You need a load. I need you to drive.
Okay, so if the call was started over, what should I have started with? If I'm calling a broker, what should I start with?
So when you're calling the broker, you're just like, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. Oh, okay, hold on. Question. You already spoke to them prior to, so you already had problems with them prior to, or you just out of nowhere just calling them and you angry because you just been sitting?
I'm angry because I just been sitting. You've been partying. You see you on IG. You got wine goblets. I ain't getting no load. I'm not making no money. So it's a lot going on.
Okay, that's different then. Okay, I understand. That's different.
Okay, so how do I get you to release the big money loads that I know you got?
So if that's the case, if I know that you've been sitting and I know that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk it out first. You know what I'm saying, so I can try to find you the best loads I can to see if I got something for you or if something's already available in the area. So I'm gonna definitely, if it was me, if I'm a broker and I know this person has been sitting, I'm on your ass. Matter of fact, like I'm already on your ass because I know what's going on. I always put myself in the shoes of a driver anyway.
Yeah, so you would have known when I dropped the load and you would have already called and been like, why you ain't loaded?
I'm already working for you. I'm already working with you, like to try to find you the best load possible because I already know that you've been sitting. I already know that you're going to have attitude before you call me. So I'm mentally prepared.
So if I call you, let's say we started from scratch. I just got to the company. They say you're a broker. You can call these brokers. I get your number on the thing. I call. How should I be? What gets you be like, I'm going to work for this driver is a good driver? What makes you feel that way?
Great communication. Communication is everything to me in this industry. Like, so if I feel like, so if you call me, you got great communication. Say if I book you one load before and your communication was awesome with me, I'm gonna continue to work with this person because he know how to communicate. A lot of drivers do not know how to communicate. You have some drivers that have been driving for years and communication is so poor. I'm trying to contact you. Now I'm not contacting them, consistently, but if it's a problem, let me know. If it's a problem when you get to the customer, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
So is you one of them brokers that be texting 6-7 times to ask me if I'm there yet?
No, because I know. I ain't going to call you that many times. I'm going to check on you probably once or twice to make sure you're okay, but no.
And if we build a rapport, then you're not worried about if I'm going to be, you already know I'm going to be there on time. So it's like.
Right. If we build a rapport and I know that you're good, I already know. And I know that you'll call me or text me and let me know if it's a problem. I ain't tripping. I'm not going to continue to call you. Because I know that could be annoying.
Oh, my God. It could be annoying. So we're communicating. I call. I say hello. I'm new to the company. What are the things you want to hear on that first call? If you're trying to get are you trying to get a piece of their personality? Are you trying to get them to say certain things? Are you listening for certain words that let you know this person's about business? What are you listening for?
As a broker, I'm listening to your personality, number one. Because based off your personality, I could see how this is going to go, period. I could just see how this business relationship is going to go. Me
Mm.
working with you, continuously working with you, I know how it's going to go moving forward. So definitely your personality. And then, first of all, then you got to know your truckers anyway. So I got to know what type of person you is. I got to know if you're willing to go OTR, like just your personality, what you will and will not do,
Mm.
and what type of person you is. Some people don't know how to. Some people, if I know that you're not a person that don't know how to communicate, so I know how to deal with you. So I need to know your personality, so I know how to deal with you.
Mm. So
Because
hold on, but
that's about it. Because how you communicate and what words you use, everybody is. Majority of truck drivers is from the street.
yeah, streets are there from hard white rural areas, which is ain't no different.
Yeah.
And
True.
they just why you ain't up and waiting on my load, darling? Let's go.
Yeah. So keywords and stuff, I'm not looking for that because I know everybody come from different areas and their speech is different. So
Right.
it's just basically based off your personality, and so that lets me know how I could deal with you moving forward.
I deal with me moving forward. And
Mhm.
is there some no-nos? Is there some no-nos where you just was like, block this number, I'm not talking to this person no more?
Yes, I did a couple people like that.
And what got you there?
What got me there was say it their personality. That's number one. Their personality. We probably didn't had when we having a disagreement, or if I'm explaining them something that they misunderstood, and they're still trying to make it an argument. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you misunderstood something, instead of us having an adult conversation, you still making it an argument, and you can move forward to another broker, another dispatcher, whoever else you want to deal with, because I don't got to deal with it.
So you don't work for us?
I work with you.
Because see, I don't know if you've
Because
heard.
look, and this is why I say that though. I feel as though that we all work together, from the customer to the broker to the truck driver to the owner operator.
Right.
Because we all need each other, and it's all a chain. It's all within the chain. We all need each other. So I wouldn't say per se that I work for this particular individual, for the truck operator, because at any point in time, I could say a trucking operator can stay with a broker or a dispatcher, whoever, for I'll say a most of 6 months, unless the broker is really good, and he'll probably stay longer than that. But other than that, they're gonna keep on moving forward. They're gonna go and try their luck with other people at all times.
Yeah, so it's just like someone can be new on the block with 30 cents more a mile than you, and a trucker will jump ship.
Yes. Yes.
Dang, truckers. The truth comes out. Well, let me get this right. The truckers is the finicky ones, is what I'm getting out of this. We the finicky ones, we'll hop.
Yeah, y'all would definitely hop shit. Because you know how many, it's so many people that's hiring, so many other people, like other brokers that they could deal with, and other, you know what I'm saying, other companies they could deal with. If somebody is giving them a better opportunity, they're going to rock with it. They're going to go. Unless they got a good relationship with that broker, and it's to them as an individual, it's not about just money to them. Probably feel like, you know what, I like this broker because of this, that, and the third. They always keep me rolling. It's not about the money. If that's the case, they may still stay with their broker. But other than that, a lot of these truck drivers, trucking operators, they all about the bread. So if you ain't bringing that bread to pay, when they find somebody else, they bring them more. They out of there. They ain't even half of them don't even tell you they leaving. They just gone.
Truckers ain't got no loyalty. And the funny thing is, we do this.
Mine got some good loyalty because they know I'm gonna work. I don't play. I work. But I didn't seen it happen before.
You've seen it happen before, and so you got them. So really, how many? Because I know this question is going to come up. How many drivers are you trying to keep in this sounds bad, y'all, in the stable? How many are you trying to keep at any given time? 10, 15?
Yeah, I done hired a team now. So now I have a team. So as much as possible, as best as my business grows, the more people I'm gonna hire under my business. And as much as I can, I'll say that at tops right now, I'll say up to 15. But as long as my business grows, I'll hire more brokers and dispatchers and train.
But you're trying to make sure they can handle the load first.
Of course.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, again, they say Dorian West says the loyalty is only to the money, but relationships are everything. They're everything in this business.
Yeah.
You got to have some relationships. So have you heard the myth that you work for the trucker? Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I heard truck drivers say that all the time. Truck operators, I always hear them say that. That's just my philosophy. I feel like we work with each other. That's
Right.
just how I feel.
But
I mean, we do work for you as far as trying to get these loads by calling the customers, building a relationship with the customers, trying to get these loads for you. So we are doing it for the trucking operators.
right.
Yes. But hey, the trucking operators also need the load, so we all doing this together. We working this thing out together.
She says it's all a family. We're all a
So
family.
we a family. We are a
Yeah,
family.
we're a family. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on that at all. What do you wish more truckers did when they called in? Because I'm trying to make them number one, that I dropped your link. Did I?
Thank you.
This is her Linktree link, which will give you a link to all her information. And before y'all call in, I would like her to give y'all like a pre on what to expect and everything like that. So talk to you, basically be straightforward, have good communication. And here's a very, very side question that most people, I bet most brokers wouldn't even want to be asked this question, but I'm going to ask it because she's real. Okay.
I am.
How do I get the best loads that you got? What makes me be the guy to get the good loads?
As long as you pick up and delivery on time for my other loads and safely, I'm gonna make sure you get the best loads.
So you're not
As long
playing.
as the other loads that you did before was picked up on time, dropped off on time, you show consistency and you're doing it safely. Like I don't have no hiccups. You ain't almost wrecked the truck. Ain't nothing crazy happening. You on the way there, and I know things happen. But then I'm gonna work hard for everybody. But if I know this certain individual right here, they don't go. They call me, hey, I dropped it off. I'm ready for the next one. Da-da-da-da. If they're on go in that aspect, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give John the best load. I'm gonna work for him harder because I know what type of driver he is. I know what type of truck operator he is. So those persons that go getters like me, I love go getters. So I feel like if we on the same team and you a go getter just like me, I'm gonna work extra hard for you. I know we on the same page.
In the same page, just get the stuff done quick, safely,
Safe and on time.
quick, safely, and on time. That's what pays the bills. Law asks, is she from the crib? No, she's not from Chicago.
I'm not. Do I sound like I'm from Chicago? Yeah,
No.
I'm really having a bad hair. Y'all call me at a bad time. Listen, y'all. Trucker Brown would like call me out the blue. I would be in the office and my hair looking crazy. I'm not prepared, not ready. I was like, hold on. Go to the bathroom real quick and try to do something real quick.
Listen, get up, get on camera. Like that's
Yes.
no,
hey,
I mean
5 minutes, let's go. I was like, hurry up real quick.
At least this is my thing about you. At least you show up. That shows that you work hard. You're trying to, handle, because a lot of this social media arm to what you do is very helpful. So you're trying to do both ends. I hope I'm not taking you away from nobody, but you got a team now, so I know you're good to go now.
Yes, I have hired. Since the last time we talked, I have hired a team. I probably have 3 people that's underneath me currently.
Now, listen, we need to set up, because Dean has Tuesday. Dean comes in, talks business in a general sense, business structure, loans, stuff like that. Okay. I'm trying to have it that the people that are in the slots are in different sections, so there's no overlap. So your overlap's completely different. We need you to pick a day. You got to pick a day where, you know what, I'm ready to do this. This is what I'm going to do. You can come in, hit us with the broker tips and everything like that, and we can put your information out. So these people that are about to go into dealing with a broker, they can go with somebody that's going to have their best interest in mind and don't run. Because I ain't going to lie to you, I done ran into some bad brokers before.
Yeah.
Like one time, I hate to unload this on you though, but since you a broker, I'm kind of blaming you too. I sat at a place for 6 hours. He said, don't worry, I'm going to PayPal you the detention pay. And I never got the detention pay. I kept calling him. Then he felt aggy because I was calling him about my money. I said, see, this is why all brokers are bad people. That's what I thought in my mind.
Oh my goodness, you cannot put that on everyone.
True, but I was so mad. I'm like, bro, if I said I'm gonna give it to you, he did that old hood thing where it's like, if I tell you I'm gonna give you something, don't be asking me.
Yeah.
So I just felt like you can't trust. How many detention pays are y'all stealing? Is what I thought. Do you send your detention pays through PayPal, or you work in a different
No,
way?
I don't like using PayPal.
Why not?
I just don't like using PayPal.
So you cash out.
I will cash out though. Is that ghetto?
I see. I'm in Western Union now.
Hey, cash out the cash app. At least don't got no percentages taken out.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. Well, you know, some people don't like Cash App. It's
if
weird.
You don't like Cash App, we can do Zelle.
Okay. So, but you do get it. Have you ever had to pay a person detention on one of those third-party money sending joints? Have you had to send somebody like he go $100 for sitting there for 4 hours? Woo.
Yes, I have.
And she gonna give you y'all detention, man. She's gonna give you y'all detention.
Yes,
So
definitely.
a show of hands in the chat. Who is set up to deal with a broker? Meaning they're under a place where they're allowed to get loads from a broker. Don't send nothing if you're with Swift. You can't. Don't do that. Okay. If you're a person that can deal with brokers, I can deal with brokers in the chat so we can track how many people here can actually deal with brokers so she could possibly give y'all some help out. I've dropped her link in the chat and the description. And I'll put it at the bottom.
Too.
Yes.
If they can answer this question, who do they feel like if they have dealt with women brokers and men brokers, or if they've dealt with men brokers as well? No matter of fact, Trucker, you can answer this question. Which one you think work harder for the trucking operation? A women broker or a male broker?
Women or male brokers? Anyone who's been dealing with brokers, let me know. Do the women work harder behind the desk for the trucker, or do the men work harder behind the desk? You know, now that you say something about it, I've never had a female broker.
You haven't?
It was only older white dudes that were brokers.
I had this conversation with somebody, and I was trying to tell them that women, duh.
Yeah, I can deal with Dorian says women work harder.
I agree.
Ho Boy says male brokers work harder. Y'all be slacking is what Po Boy trying to say.
He said women be slacking?
Yeah, he says male brokers work harder. Women are more detailed. Men seem to read script more.
I would just want to say that women is more detailed.
Women, hands down. I am, and I have hauled for Ashley before. Trevor says he's one of the clients. Trevor says he's hauled for you before. As the plot thickens. Women's hands down work harder. Johnny Walton says I've never noticed a difference. I'm gonna say ladies going to be going at it harder. So okay, and Kylie Jean says we know better. Okay, wow, y'all, that's just very woman brass there. Okay, y'all know better. I don't know. I know that the best DM I've ever had was a woman. I do know that. Wanda Kozar. She got straight to the point. Wasn't no BS, and it was pretty much straight to the point. Dirty Broke, I sent you a link. I don't know if you got it. I don't know if you're checking your stuff, but let me drop her link one more time. We're not gonna hold her, y'all. She gave me was 20 minutes. She didn't give me a bunch of time, which is what I'm trying to circumvent. I'm trying to get it to where we have a day for you.
We can do Fridays. Does Friday work?
Yeah, Friday. Every day works for me. Every day works.
Me too, really.
Yeah.
The timing. But Fridays, I'm really cool on Fridays because typically on Fridays and Saturdays I go out there in the field. But I could talk on Fridays.
So we'll figure out the time and everything like that. I also will work with you a little bit on your hardware and get everything situated to where you sound perfectly clear. Everything's working out. Do you have a mic at the house?
You know what? I don't.
See what I'm saying?
I can get one though. I can get one.
Well, women have an attention to detail. Come on now. What are we talking about here? No,
we do.
I'm setting it up. Hold on. I'm setting it up now. Here's a question. I have the business structure guy. Now we have a locked in broker who's going to talk to us about brokering and what's going on in the industry with brokering. Me and her will do content meetings offline. That leaves 3 more slots. What position in trucking do y'all want them to be? You know what I need? A mechanic. I got
a mechanic for you.
He's willing to talk on camera?
Yeah.
Get his information to me. Matter of fact, he can, if you shoot him the link, he can call in now if you want to just give it a test run or whatever, but let him know what's up. Does he have his own shop or anything like that we could promote?
I think he does. I'm gonna call him when I get off here.
All right, cool. Can you make sure he can talk? You know, mechanics, they be off the chain, especially down south where you at. I don't want him coming on here with no teeth and 1 cigarette trying to talk like.
You can't come for the Carolina.
Right. I know how y'all get down there, dog. I know how y'all get down. So,
I'm gonna hit him up.
We gonna work with that. I'm not gonna hold you no longer, but we'll do some meetings throughout the week and figure out exactly how we want your show segment to go, and we'll get deeper in. And y'all can give me questions that y'all are gonna want to ask her. So this is Ready Logistics. I've dropped her link in the make sure I dropped it again. Did I drop the link again? I don't think I dropped it again. Let's drop it one more time. Copy link address. Her link is right here. This link gives you all of her links. It's a link tree. How do I do this? Link up, there you go. Link tree. That's how you get in contact with her. Please do not contact her about no BS. If she hurts your feelings, do not call me. I'm gonna say that's what you deserve. Thank you so much, Ready Logistics. I ain't gonna hold you forever. We'll set up something next week.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Don't do drugs. Woo, 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 woo. Trevor.
Hey man, how's it going?
What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Just driving through South Dakota.
Driving through South Dakota. You can have it.
It's not too bad this time of year.
It's not too bad. You said you knew the broker?
Yeah, I hauled for Ashley before.
I didn't even know her name was Ashley, but yeah.
Sorry, Ready Logistics.
Yeah, that was a good experience.
Yeah, the money was there, and the issues we did have, she made right. I look forward to furthering that relationship.
All right, well, you already got her information and know her name, man. Oh, ain't nothing but a reach out, Trev. You got to communicate,
yeah.
Buddy. You got.
Yeah, I am.
Hold on 1 second. You got to communicate and let people know, hey man, I'm trying to get to the money. Everything's Gucci. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this right. Hold on, where is the dirtiest of bro? Ooh, yeah. No, I'll get it out. Yeah, because what I wanted to do was I want to fill all the slots up with people who legit can give.
Man,
Say what?
This internet out here is messing up. I ain't gonna be able to talk today.
All right, I'm sorry, man. Black Core.
Yo.
What's going on, man? What's going on? You said you had big news in Flatbed.
Oh, wait 1 second. Sorry about that. I had you playing in the background. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where's the speaker? 1 second. Pull me back out.
Yeah, you're not on Bluetooth, bro. Y'all, listen, y'all got to get y'all stuff together, man. Listen, the drugs, man. Y'all got to get y'all stuff together, bro. Come on now. You got to get your stuff together. But what I want to do is get more people in line to come on that have very good very good information to share. I'm trying to give them a slot where y'all know what day is what. So Friday we got brokers. Tuesday we got business structure and loan finance with Dean. That leaves us Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're gonna try to work on that and go from there. We just need a couple more people. What we want to talk about after Black Core gets out his point or what he has going. Okay, I see you, Black Core. Give me a second. We're trying to figure out what are the 5 resources we want every single week to make sure that this community is the most informed community part of trucking industry. What are the 5 things we need? So we already got broker. We already got business structure. Now we need 3 more. She said she may have a mechanic. So if we can get a mechanic, that would be dope if we can get a mechanic. And there's basically 2 more slots. I don't know who y'all would wish y'all could talk to. Get a truck salesperson. That's a good one. Do anybody know a truck salesperson who's willing to be on camera? That's the best question. Black Core.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. I'll ask my my salesman, the person I bought my truck from, about checking your channel out and seeing how it goes. So I have a couple things in the works.
Okay.
Well, one, I got to get this out for the flatbedders who are out there just getting bent over by these big companies. Mm-hmm. So this morning, I was delivering at a construction site, and a Ukrainian came up to me, and he was also flatbed. And we started talking about money, getting to the nitty gritty. Mm. And we got to the point where he started showing me his settlement, or in this case, his pay stub, because he's not an owner operator. And boy, oh boy, he was getting paid 36% 3 weeks into flatbed, but he's got 2 years driving experience total.
Oh.
And I couldn't believe it until he showed me the paperwork. He's getting paid every week. He had a paycheck for $9,000 his first week. He had a $11,000 paycheck for his second week, and a third paycheck. I actually tried to send you the paycheck in the email. Your email wasn't working. The new regime, it wasn't working. So just try to send that to me again.
I'll give you another way to contact me here in a minute.
Okay. All right. That'll work. But continuing on, he showed me his pay stub. 36%. He brought home, because he's not an owner, $4,300 1 week.
And he's company.
As a company driver. Flatbed, nothing oversized, nothing over length, nothing overweight. Just standard flatbed. And guess what? It's not an American company. Ain't that a thing?
So you think
that a thing?
I mean, a lot of people say they get money with the Ukrainians, though.
Yeah.
So was he willing to give out the company?
Absolutely. Do you want me to give out the company?
Hey, drop the man. Like you get the plug. Hello? Oh, he gonna go out right before he dropped the plug.
Oh no! Oh man, that was bad. Hey, that was bad. That was a bad deal.
Don't do that.
That was a bad deal. That was a bad deal. Okay. The company name is called GUR Express. I know it sounds weird, but GUR Express.
Mm-hmm. GUR Express.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the number is on a different screen. I got to get the.
Yeah, you can text it in when you got time. That's no big deal.
Okay, I'll do it right now. They're about to move me up. Oh crap! Yeah, let me do it right now.
All right, go ahead. I thought he wasn't gonna give us the plug, Law.
Hey, I thought it cut out right on time. I'm like, oh wow, that's funny.
Is that what we doing these days? Like, come on.
Yeah. It was like perfect time, and I was like, wow.
That's how they do you too, man. You be thinking, all right, they about to drop the map.
Then it's like, oh my God, what happened?
There you go. Exactly. Did you hear the conversation with the broker? She said she's gonna take the Friday slot, come in and talk that broker talk. They said get a mechanic, get a salesperson. Who else do you think we should get?
Probably somebody that knows something about insurance, maybe.
Trucking
somebody
insurance.
that deals with trucking insurance, yeah, because when you want to go to the next level, that's like the best. That's like knowing somebody that can get you good rates is like the best. Like if you could get out of paying a high premium every year, or you paying like upwards of 14,000, 17,000. If you can get that down to 7,000 and stuff like that, and you got a good insurance person, and they could tell you exactly what you can and can't have on your record and ways to get around so that you can get that low premium.
Right.
It cuts your operating costs down by so much. You know what I mean? That's a good gem. Insurance people, or people that could get you good insurance rates, and people that could get you decent fuel cards.
And they're
guarantee you decent fuel cards that can.
What are those people's names? What are their titles?
What, insurance agent?
So insurance agent is one.
Insurance agent is one, and two would be a lot of times it'd be the brokers. They know how to get the fuel cards, so you could ask that young lady about what factoring companies do she deal with, and what fuel cards do they have on hand, and what's the number you're getting off at the pumps, and what pumps, like what fuel stops and stuff like that. Because cutting that, like 20, 30, 40, I've heard as high as I think 80 cents. Cutting that 80 cents off at the pump, man,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's money back in your pocket.
Over the whole year. Dirty Broke, what's going on, big money?
What's up, man?
Listen, man, I'm just trying to live like you, boss. That's all I'm trying to get done.
I just got the message. What's good? What we talking about? I don't even know.
First question we came in, the first part of the segment was we had a broker to come in, and they gave us some information on how you should talk to a broker, like talking to a broker one-on-one, because usually when people are coming from like a lease or a company thing, they try to treat a broker like a DM. So we're trying to get those myths out of the way, and she gave us a conversation. She also committed to coming on every Friday and giving us more broker news and information. So the people that are watching, because right now, I don't know if you know Dirty Broke, giving a strong effort to, one, stay clean. I don't know if you've been watching, you've been seeing me clean it up.
I've been watching, man.
It is not easy for me to do this, Dirty Broke.
I'm saying you, man, you're working on it.
But I'm working on it. And another thing too is the biggest thing I'm doing right now is creating value, something that's tangible for the community that's watching.
I like it.
So what we're doing is we have Dean on the business structure end and loans. We have Ready Logistics on the broker end to talk about the brokering thing. And if you're just getting into brokering, as a broker you can talk to that's going to have a soft hand with you. She knows that, the whole back end is teaching. And they said we should have a salesman from the truck play. I was wondering, from your infinite experience, when you first started, who would you have liked to heard from in the industry and been able to talk to and have access to?
First starting out, probably a mechanic.
A mechanic.
Yeah. Probably a mechanic. Because
you had your own fleet for a time, right?
Right. I think that'd be the most valuable to people with their own trucks. It's a mechanic.
A mechanic. Mm-hmm. Now we have to find a charismatic mechanic, someone that can hold their own on. I don't want to do to come here and ask him a question. He'll be like, yes, no. I need someone.
It's funny because a lot of good mechanics are just like that. They not, at least the ones I experienced, they not the real talkative type. They just about their business of doing their work.
And they just it.
They're not there to entertain you or nothing like that. They're not going to give you all that. They're just going to give you the business. At least, like I said, just my experience with him. Because I actually do have a mechanic, man, but he will probably put you to sleep, but he knows his stuff. You know what I mean? He will probably put you to sleep, but he definitely knows his stuff. He actually just retired too, man. He's a certified, man. He's been at it for, I think he did it for about 31 years, I think, or something like that. So for just information, I mean, he's definitely a jewel, but he will put you to sleep, man.
He'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, no question.
Hold on real quick, and I'm dropping the GER place in the Patreon for the Patreon people to see this place that's paying people $4,000 to $9,000 in a week. Came from Black Core job. Came from Black Core. Y'all can call that number and see if it's real. But no, how you been doing, man? What's been going on with you? I've been never talking.
No, just working, man. Every day. That's just work.
Just working every single day. Nah,
every day, man. I just got done work. I'm just a company man. I heard your partner Law and that other cat. I heard what it was. Somebody called me. As a matter of fact, somebody texted me. I was going to sleep. Somebody sent me the links like, yo, Dirty, they beating us up, man. I was like, what? What's going on, man? I said, wow, what's happening, man?
Now that was
they said they bashing on company guys. I said, damn.
I believe what Law said is that company guys were monkeys.
I heard that. And that's the text message that they sent to me, right? So I went into work that night and I was going to go live and I was going to call Law out. But, that ain't my style. I said, no, we're going to let Law run with that. That's the way you feel, though. You know what I mean? And everybody got their opinion on whatever it is. It is what it is. And that's what I told the person that sent me that information. I said, bro, people are entitled to their opinion. You do not have to defend what you stand on. If you stand on it, you stand on it. If somebody else don't like it, hey, they don't like it. We all don't like the same thing.
Now, in all fairness, if in complete explaining, Trevor said that company drivers were failures.
I heard that. Yeah, man. I went back. I actually listened to it, and I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with it because that's the way Trevor felt.
Right.
Trevor don't live in my shoes. He can't speak for me. Trevor can only speak for Trevor, just like Law can only speak for Law. That's their experience. They feel that way about it, and I don't have any problem with it.
Because Dirty Broke got an arcade in the crib. Do you understand that? In the house. There's a backpack machine right behind.
I'm a company man.
And he's coming. Hold on, let's pull one of the people in.
I'm that W2 guy they bash on. You understand me?
Let's pull them in and hold their feet to the fire. Law, why did you say that all company drivers were monkeys?
Do you really want me? You so messy, bro. Do you really? You hear me clear?
I hear you clear, but Dirty Broke brought it up. I didn't bring that up.
I know. I saw it, and I get his perspective because I used to be a monkey. We all been monkeys at one point,
Cut his mic off now, goddamn. Cut his mic off.
He muted, Dirty Broke.
There you go. Yeah, we don't. Hey, we can't do the monkeys, Law. We can't. Like, we all people, Law. Listen, Law. You can't do what you do without company drivers. I can't do what I do without you. We're all links on a chain, man. If you think for 1 minute that you better than that next guy, you're a fool, bro. Or vice versa. If I think I'm better than you, I'm a fool, bro. We can't. In this trucking community, bro, we need each other, whether we like it or not.
Right.
Whether we like it or not, we are all connected, bro. It is what it is.
So do you think, let's try to give Law a second to explain his stance so we can figure out where he was coming from.
So let me use a different analogy because I know the word monkey kind of rubs people the wrong way. So
it didn't bother me though. It did not bother me.
I get it. Dirty Broke, you got good sense, bro. So you're not gonna take offense to what I'm saying. So I understand. Me and you can have a conversation. So I'm not worried about you being offended because I know you think from a different perspective. You have sense. You educated. You've been doing this long enough to know what works best for you, and you work smarter, not harder. I understand that. So let me use a different analogy, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's go with elephants. Everybody like elephants, right? Can I use elephants?
Man, use monkey. Hey, use monkey and stand on it, okay?
Nah, I'm gonna use elephants because I don't really like the word monkey because it got like some racial tension behind it. So I really don't like using that.
I thought so too, man. But you went there. I said, damn, he went there.
But the only reason I use the comparison is to compare it to how many bananas you get versus. So we're gonna go with elephants, okay? So if you're an elephant out here in these streets, king of the jungle, and you know where to get some peanuts from. Elephants love peanuts, and you know that there's somebody pinching off your bag of peanuts. And you feel like there's an opportunity for you to decrease the amount of people that's taking more and more peanuts away from you. I'm just saying, why wouldn't you take that opportunity? Now, I also have said this on plenty of occasions. Everybody everybody's situation is different. I would still be an elephant collecting my peanuts if I would have just got paid a little bit more. If they would have just gave me a few more peanuts, I would still be a good elephant to this day. If they would just, if the company that I was working for would have just gave me a few more peanuts, I would still be working for them to this day. Ain't nothing wrong with being a company driver. Ain't nothing wrong with being a lease driver. There is something wrong with taking a situation and not trying to make it better for yourself. Now, if consistency is what you're looking for, then you're on the right track. And if you're able to get that with being a company driver, more power to you. That's awesome. And if you're able to see the type of numbers that you need consistently, because a lot of people harp on what I say, but they don't get the main gem out of it, which is the consistent number. Like that's what you're looking for, a consistent number. And we ain't talking about a week-to-week basis. We talking about what you're doing in a year. Because if you plan on being a true professional, then you look at years. You look at tax seasons. You look at quarters. And you see what I did this quarter, why it went bad, and you go back and you adjust. So if you're looking for consistency, that's the best thing you can look for. If you can find that with a company job, if I could get $4,000 a week as a company driver, why wouldn't I do that? And not have to worry about insurance, not have to worry about fuel cards.
Let's give Dirty Broke a chance to say what he wants to say. Go ahead.
Like I said, I didn't have a problem with what he said because that's his opinion. He's entitled to that, to feel that way, because he's speaking from his experience from maybe when he was company. I'm assuming, like most of us, we can only speak from our experience. I can't speak from Trucker Brown's experience. I can't speak from Law's experience. My experience is different. I mean, we do have some similarities with truckers,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But it's just different, so we're going to have different perspectives on it. That's why I said everybody's entitled to it. If you like it, if you like it, I love it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and when you're doing your thing, when you out here moving, you don't see me hollering because I ain't getting hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching. I'm just enjoying the show. You know what I mean? No. And I get in my car and I go drive that company truck every day. And come back home and continue watching the show.
Now listen, here's the thing. I like you to notice when Trevor and Law dropped that bomb, how I smoothly sidestepped out the way.
I seen you get out the way, boy. I seen you was like a matador. I said, look at this guy here, man. I said, look at it. I was impressed with that footwork you have, man.
Yes. First of all, Law, you don't have your Bluetooth on, so I'm getting reverb out you.
Yeah,
right?
A lot of reverb.
We got to work. Get your Bluetooth on and hit the chat so I can bring you back in. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that footwork was something nice, man.
I had to.
Oh, I seen you.
Because Law and Trevor, they're habitual bomb droppers. They'll come in your live and just be like, "Booyah, deal with that," and everything's cool. So I'm not touching it.
And your man Trevor there, I mean, he was cold with it too, boy. I was like,
matter of fact, Trevor is in the queue. Would you like to call him in?
Trevor was cold.
Let's see what Trevor.
I said, damn, Trevor, why you gotta be so cold, bro?
Trevor,
hey, how's it going?
Trevor, listen,
What's
dude.
Up with it?
You said, just say what you said. Say what you meant.
Okay, I'll say what I said, and then I'll say what I meant. I said anyone that has 2 years of experience and is a company driver making $60,000 a year is a failure. That is what I said. That's getting kind of misconstrued, so let me elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
That was pretty much to the point. I don't know what else you have to elaborate on that. You said that.
At 2 years in this business, you were worth way more than $60,000. And you could go to a smaller company, still be a company driver, and make almost double that, if not double that. And still have the same benefits as a company driver and be a company driver. You're cheating yourself out of your time and your money. Because Dirty Broke, you don't make 60 a year. I know you're way more than that, and you're still a company driver, right?
Yeah, I'll be real transparent with you right now, and everybody in the chat. My bring home already this year is $63,000 to the house. That's after the health insurance, after the 401 contribution, all that. That was 63 to the house. And that's 20. That was 26 weeks in. What we like 27 weeks in now, 28, whatever we are.
Ooh, man.
But even that being said, Trevor, you felt that way about company guys with the 60,000, 60, whatever the hell it was. I still disagree with that. You know what I mean? I totally disagree with that. Yeah.
I feel you. I think people. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, because you're speaking, like I said before, like I said, the law, you speak through your experience. I get it. And I don't have a problem with it. We all speak through our experience. You know? But I would never get on a platform such as this or any platform and tell somebody that. I wouldn't put that energy out there. That ain't me. I don't do that. I try to uplift people. If I can't uplift you, I just get away from you. So to hear that, it was kind of disappointing to hear you say that, but that's the way you felt. So you said it, you stood on it, and I respect you for doing it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But you said it, you stood on it, and it is what it is. It's just I wouldn't do it that way. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's respectable. But
everybody has different personalities.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
And your way of approaching people and stuff works for a lot of people, but we all know them hard-headed people that need to be told in a different way. They're not going to learn by being nice. They're not going to do better by being nice. You got to crack that egg to get them to, oh, you know what? Maybe I can do better. You know what I'm saying?
You do what you do though. Don't change up. If you feel that way, you just do it and you stand on it. I just don't feel that way, and that's why I don't do it. And I stand on the way I do it. And if somebody don't like the way I do it, then they got to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Trevor. 1 second. The point he's making, which I do, the part. Let's be totally political right here. I'm not talking about company drivers being failures. Mm-hmm. The part I understand, my channel was built on that form of basically saying stuff with no tech, crass, because I was aiming at a portion of the society that ain't hearing that other stuff. Mm. Now, the byproduct of that is most people hate you. That's the byproduct of that. Now, someone who is experienced as Dirty Broke, because I have a number of uncles in my family who takes his position on a lot of things. One thing I noticed about them and this Dirty Broke position on people is they actually, and I don't want this to sound bad towards you, Dirty Broke, but they would tell me that you care more because you're so passionate and aggressive. At some point in your life, as a man, because there's men on here, you got to get to the point where you're not going to save everybody. You're just not, dude. That's why I said I can uplift you or I'm going to get away from you. Sometimes when you're younger, you're like, I'm going to get everybody. And if you're not converting, then I'm aggressive towards you. And I'm going to try to drag you across. You don't, first of all, you don't have time in your life to be dragged to a promised land that they don't want to go to. Mm-hmm. So as I get older, my tone does soften because I have no more words and I have a bigger vocabulary to express myself than to just use a certain few buzzwords. And also, I'm not here to drag you anywhere. All I'm here to do is present you with the information, and it is your choice to do what matches your life and your happiness. Some people say, well, you got to be a CEO. There's people who kill themselves as CEOs that probably should have just been a fisherman, would have been way happier. It's subjective. The success conversation is very subjective because there's a guy that lives in Alaska that feels he is the most successful person in the world. He's not mad. He's not happy. He has to fish for his food. He burns wood. He's not bothered. He's chilling. And then there's a person who's a pop star who cries himself to sleep every night and makes $30 million a year. It's subjective. Who's successful, who is not.
Absolutely.
And my bit older age now, what you think is successful is for you. That's why I don't really talk about I don't harp on marriage and religion anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now my views are the same. Let's not get that confused at all. My views are the same. And really, if a person would listen, it's technically a protest on the laws being changed. Because everyone can agree the laws are draconian, meaning that they're old and they're for a different time. So there's that. But I'm not gonna.
1 second.
Do you think?
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I'm not going to push people to have to do something a certain way. If you believe in doing it the way you want to do it, hey man, you do it the way you want to do it. Now, if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. But other than that, hey man, you do what makes you happy. Because I'm dang sure going to do what makes me happy.
To quote you, it's your journey.
It's your journey, man. And I learned that from a pothead hippie. It's like he nipped that us disagreeing thing in the bud so quick. I'm surprised at how quick he did it, and it just disarmed me. Now I know, I don't do it that way. Hey, brother, listen, it's your journey. It's your journey. That's the way you want to do it. You go ahead on and have a good ball in doing it that way. And basically, what I'm trying to learn how to do is be a beacon and not be as polarizing, because there's a reason why Coca-Cola doesn't do that. Coca-Cola does not pick just Phil. Thanks, darling. It doesn't pick just Phil over Trevor. They look at it as people who follow Trevor and just Phil. Both of them drink Coca-Cola. I'm selling to both of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's no need to draw a line in the sand unless somebody's asking where the fence is.
Exactly. Now, where my line truly is, because I got to talk about it.
What up, Phil?
My line truly is jigabooing. That's where I could draw the line right there. That's it. It's over. Cooning. Listen, and everybody not gonna like it. And this is where I stop at. This is where I say the business has to be stopped for what I actually stand for. Anything that let's explain jigabooing and cooning. Anything that overtly puts the listeners in a direction that is not good for them and their own uplifting, I consider cooning. I'll give an example. Rappers who live in Calabasas, but is steady preaching, killing, and drugs and over sexualization to our children, I think that's cooning. I think it's cooning. They're teaching this super negative life, and then when they do a Cribs episode, these fools are vegans and yogis, and they live in their life way different than I think that's cooning. You are sacrificing a portion of the population. Right. You're sacrificing a section of the population for you to get money. That I call cooning. And I'm going to call it out. Whether you go the dirty broke method or the law method, it is not in the street. It is not doing drugs. And it is not tearing up your life. You can have a decent life both directions. But if dirty broke come on here and tell you, hey, man, drink lean, shoot at the cops. Whoa. That's where I have the issue at. That's why on every single one of my videos, no matter how crass I am, I always end it with don't do drugs, don't drink alcohol. Go ahead.
So here's a pivot point on that. With that being said, and obviously your stance is very clear, why do other people get offended when you call?
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
you broke up.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I said. So with that being said, I said, why do people get so offended when you call them out on it?
It's because most coons don't know they're coons. Well, I see a portion of cooning is not knowing, is not educating yourself. I'll put it to you this way, and this is for any creed. If someone calls you out for what you're doing is negative to your heritage and you get pissed off, it's because you never took time to learn your heritage in the first place. So now you're surprised. You're surprised when I say no drinking and don't do drugs, the two main things which destroyed the neighborhoods of us broken up is the two things I'm telling you not to do, but you don't see how that's a positive thing. You don't see that. You see, oh, well, neighborhoods are just bad. No, they're not. Dirty Broke is old enough to hear the stories. If you went to Harlem in 1917, them brothers was clean. They were clean.
Mm-hmm.
Then the French Connection dropped heroin off in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
That's what destroyed Harlem. That came from the Italians and with the French Connection and all that type of stuff with the heroin. Do your research. They dropped that and even had discussions on only put it in the black neighborhood. That's what ruined. That's what ruined. That's why you had to wake up in a crime-ridden area. And then the government in tandem putting laws in place like, oh, doing drugs are so terrible and these people just have no morals. That's why I'd say don't do drugs. And that's why I don't consider people who partake in drugs. And I'm not talking about marijuana, because I'm well versed in marijuana. Listen, don't do it to mess your money up. Olympics. I'm just saying that I don't consider it a drug. Now, what I'm saying is, do not push that view out there as if that view can be positive. Oh, it depends on how you do it. No, don't do it. And see, if we just start calling things bad behavior that are bad behavior, things would be clear. That's what I believe. It'll be clear. So when I say my stance, and then a person watches my channel, and then they try to interject a softer point on that, I'm going to react very passionate about it. Because I grew up in a drug-ridden neighborhood. I know the pain and suffering of all the children in that neighborhood. And you're not going to be able to talk me out of it. It's not, oh, well, it's a big deal to me. It's a big deal. I come from a family of addicts and been one myself. Don't do drugs. Don't drink alcohol. Now, listen, alcohol, people, they have a drink here. What are you going to do? Forget about it. It's whatever. But what I mean by that is most people don't even understand that alcohol, they'll say, well, the Vikings drunk alcohol, but their alcohol was 2% proof. This new stuff is not that old. Getting 70%, 90% proof. The stuff that y'all are drinking is just flat out unnatural, and it's not helping. It's just not helping. We're not talking about Dirty Bro going home and popping open a Corona and watching the game. That's not what we're discussing here. I just want y'all to understand that my whole point is for you to do better. And if I take that stance, I'm going to obviously take a stance against what's not going to help you do better. And if that offends you, that means that vice is too close to your heart for you to be offended. You shouldn't be that offended. If I say don't drink, don't do drugs, like, why would that offend you? Why would that make you mad? If you walked in your room right now and your 10-year-old was doing drugs, what would you think? Oh my God, what are you doing? So what I'm saying is true. That's all I'm saying, man. Do better. And I'm speaking from a place of experience. I'm not just speaking of a dude sitting on a high horse like who's never touched a drug. Like, come on, bro. Just do better. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, as far as your job and what you want to work, that's your life, man. Do what you want to do. There's a guy that cleans septic tanks. I ain't hating on him. He getting the check. He's staying out of the. I ain't gonna do it, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's living life. And if he buys that truck, that's a good business in rural areas. Clean out septic tanks. That has to be done.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna knock him for doing it. It's not for me. And if he wanted to come on and talk about it, we could even talk about it. But when it comes to stuff that we universally know that, listen, I tell people all the time when I used to do I used to do this, but I did it in person. And a person be like, oh man, I can't come and do the interview with you because I have my kids. I'm not doing nothing your kid can't see.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to hide it from your kid, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
But TG, I want to be real.
See, and see, just feels gaslighting me right now, Dirty Reggie. See that
just feels a young cat. I feel
it.
That's what young cats do, man.
That's what young cats do. Listen,
that's what they do, man.
Come on, we got to give a better line on being real. What I want y'all to do is, I want a person. This is what I want. I want a guy who's 21. He's just getting in the game. He's just a 21-year-old and everything that aspects entailed. And he runs into my channel and he gets tangible game and tangible people that he can watch as Dirty Broke, Just Phil's Laws, as Trevor's, Mando's, as role models, and he can say, wow, I'm getting more game from this channel than I got my whole childhood, that actually affected my pockets and me doing better. I don't want him to come here just because he thinks people are cool. No, you need to come here and find out that, you know, hey, man, I can go into Fuel Hall and have a decent life and have Corinthian level chairs and Pac-Man games. I can do that. I want him to feel that way. And then on top of that, when he says, I don't know how to do it, then we have segments with people like Dean and Ready Logixis that come in and just Barney styles the way to get to it. That's what I'm interested in doing. And building a community where he has a place when people are on my Patreon, they can just go to my Patreon and ask a question, and I can drop this question inside of the Patreon and 10 people can answer the question. Bow, bow, bow. Historically, we have not had that. When I say historically, I mean the blue collar have not had that. We don't got think tanks and all this other crap that y'all hear about. We just winging it. Oh, let's see, would this work? Don't work. Try something else. You can come here and say, hey, man, I was thinking of fuel hauling. I can drop that question in the thing and Dirty Broke will see it because he's in there. And he'll say, what state are you in? You're in Pennsylvania. Go here.
That's my first question. What state are you in?
What state are you in?
If you near me, I'm gonna put my hands right on you and get you to it, man.
Get you to it. Now listen,
like
why is this valuable? Do you understand? My father, he had no cell phone when he started. There was no one telling him nothing.
Nothing.
He just winged it.
That's it.
Do you know how much further? I'll give you a good saying that old people would say. If I knew what I knew now back then, that means if what I knew what I knew now when I started, how much further would I be ahead? Now you don't have to say that. You can go right into the Patreon and just ask the question and answer. Do this, do that, do this. And if I don't know it, which I don't always do, somebody in there knows that question. What year is the truck? Oh, it's a 15. All right, you need to delete it or don't delete it, or you need to do. They can come in there and just hit you with it real quick. That is so. Y'all don't understand how serious that is. When I was homeless on the streets, I wish I had 10 people.
I said the same thing all the time. Like, I wish I had a YouTube when I started with all this information on here, man. As long as you can get the right information out, because you know it's a lot of trash out here too. But if you got a good set of ears, man, you can hear some good information out here.
Exactly.
It's a lot of guys out here spitting.
Mando Trucker, Big Money Grips himself. What's up?
Just been listening. Although I have to say that with Law earlier, all I heard was that he called me a monkey.
Yeah. That's all you heard, man. I'm a monkey. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, everything you're saying is absolutely correct. You know, it's you know, and I've said it 100 times and I'll say it 1,000 more times. I credit the success that I've had primarily with watching your older videos, and we're talking videos from 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
You know, there's a lot that people can learn, and you know, it's not. I think in the blue collar world, it's something that is, I don't know if it's looked down on or what, but you know, everybody, it's like there's a badge of honor with getting knocked down every time you turn around, you know, and having to learn the hard way. It's like, oh, I went through the school of hard knocks. Yeah, but why'd you have to? You're not any better than you were. You're not any better now than if you had gotten the information before you failed 17 times.
That's true.
That's just my look on it. You know, I spent probably a good 6 months looking everything up about trucking that I could before I even got on the bus. I learned a lot of stuff. Wow. You know, like there was a lot of things that I learned before I even started, and I probably wouldn't be where I am today doing what I do with a record as clean as it is if I hadn't. you know, and a lot of people they want to. It's like a pride thing or something, you know. They just want to be like, oh, you know, I'll figure it out.
Right.
I'll get the information as I go along, and it's like, yeah, you can, but why should you have to?
Why is the NSA and the CIA one of the most powerful organizations in the world? Information, not guns, not bombs. Information. What is the thing that Google and Facebook is making billions of dollars off of every month? They're making that off of information. That's what data. It's all the whole everything right now is about data. It's about data. That's why your iPhone is listening to you, and Dirty Broke says cheesesteak 2 times to his old lady. Next thing you know, he opened his phone, there's 3 cheesesteak coupons just popped out of his face. That's just it's what it is. I mean, that could be a little bit on the conspiracy theory side, unless it's been proven. I don't know. But the Alexa, sometimes the Alexa in my house, I'll be saying something to my old lady, and it'll just be like, I didn't find nothing like that nearby. Like, oh, I wasn't talking to you. Whoa. I didn't say, okay, Alexa. Like, so it's one of those things where everybody's looking for information. That is the power. Here's the thing that really creeps me out about the world, that people don't understand, that the entire world, the entire libraries of the world, the entire experiences of the world in the past 200 years, the entire education backlog of information of learning is in this thing right here. If I was to go about in time and show this to Aristotle, he would have a heart attack. If I was to go back to Galileo and show him this, he would be like, you have the world in a box. He wouldn't know what to think of it. They had to build buildings to hold all the scrolls and the books to learn something. And now this phone has more computing power than the NASA thing that went to the moon. That is crazy. That means that you could literally just say Siri and it will tell you what you want to know. That's nuts. That is nuts. And then for you to still run around ignorant, that is what the old people in my family called willfully ignorant. That's different than just being legitimately ignorant. You're willfully ignorant. You know there's a better way, but you know what? This is who I am. Being ignorant is not who you are. Being ignorant is a state that you are in because you haven't done the work to change it. That's different. That's all I'm saying. I just want you to do better, because here's the thing, man. It's sunny over here. Okay, it's sunny over here. Just do something with yourself that is more than just the baser instinct. Just beer, drugs, humping. Like, come on, man. That's like dogs do that. That's not special. I want you to come here and that's why I'll ask y'all questions. Who else should we have a segment on? I'll do a segment with Dirty Broke if y'all want to hear about tanker stuff. Because this people being on the camera, this means nothing to me. This means that my face doesn't need to be seen. I've been doing this for 7 years. I know that most of the attention that people like that they get from this is going to turn negative. I don't care. I will call it Dirty Broke. I will put his link under it. It means nothing. Are we getting to the point? If Dirty Broke has something to share, he can. If y'all say, hey man, do a segment with Dirty Broke, it's done. I don't need anything. Let's just do it. We have to, as a community, figure out what we want to see. Stop waiting for me to say what you want to see and coming up with something to show you. No. You tell me what will help you. Say it in the comment right now. Say, hey, we need to hear something about this because this is an issue that's going on. Or get somebody on here that does A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can request these things. Request them. Man, Dirtbag, when I was 15, because, you know, there's a few 15, 16-year-olds that watch my channel. What's his name? Willis was watching my channel when he was in high school. If I could be 16 years old and to be taken in this type of content, it would have done wonders for me. It would have first of all, I would have got in at 21. I'd have got in at 21. I wouldn't have 9 years. I have 16 years right now.
I know what you mean. Yep.
I'd have got, when I was 20, I'd have already been knowing where I was going. My birthday, I'd have been at the CR England place on the second day of being 21 years old. I'd have been right there, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
I get it. Because my experience was just like that. Because my dad, I grew up around trucks because he was a trucker. It was just like, that's just what I was doing. You know? I was trucking before I knew I was trucking. You know what I'm saying? When he took me to work with him every day, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, I'm just hanging out with my dad. No, he was teaching me something. I didn't realize it at the time. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. You know
well, Dirty Broke, Calvin King says we need Dirty Broke tanker info, much needed. I don't know your schedule.
I do it every Friday. We talk shop every Friday, sometimes Saturday. You can reach out to me anytime. Everybody, if anybody, I don't know who's all in the chat. Some people might know me. That's all I talk. I help guys. I got guys jobs. I get guys jobs all day, every day, bro. Oh, I can't make no money. Well, call me, holler at me. You got your tanker, you got your hazmat. No, I don't want to do that. Well, then I can't do nothing for you. I gotta move on to the next guy. I got line haul guys. We talk every night on the phone. You want to do line haul? I put you in the line haul. Oh, I don't want to pull doubles. I can't do nothing for you. I got food service guy. Oh, that's too much work. I can't do nothing for you.
Well, you say, how do I say this? General Freight. I'll give y'all a perfect example. General metals do not cost as much as rare metals. It's that simple. Now, if you're saying I don't want to do nothing extra, I just want to pull the trailer, regular 53, drive in. Okay. I'm not knocking it. I don't want you to knock it. I just want you to remember that a piece of aluminum foil don't cost as much as a piece of gold. What is the difference between the two? One's rare, one's not. Everybody has a CDL Class A. Everybody don't have a hazmat. The more rare you make your thing, the more money they got to pay you. Because the less people they can hire. It's just that freaking simple. Now, have I ever done the hazmat thing? No, but this is why I'm different than you. A lot of people know who I am. And half the time when I go to places, I don't get the same deal you get. It is what it is. Sometimes my percentage is different than everybody else's. There's a lot of things owners do to pull someone like me over to their company. But you're not in that position. You're not in that position. So what you need to do is make yourself as rare as possible. I have tanker. I have hazmat. I'm willing to work nights. Like, it's all little things people aren't willing to do. I'm willing to work. Most people ain't willing to work nights, even though that's the easiest time to work. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all don't know that. Working overnight is one of the easiest shifts to be on. Number one,
I do it every night.
Every night. He deals with no traffic. No traffic.
None.
There ain't even that much traffic at the places you're going.
Nope.
The rules are relaxed because people tired. They barely enforce them.
Ain't nobody there, bro. Like, I go into facilities, nobody's there but me. I go in, I load myself, and I leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to check me in. I don't need nobody to check me out. I don't have to talk to nobody. I told you this before. I don't talk to anybody. I literally talk on the phone. I don't know who's in there. I seen day cab slip in there and talk on the phone all night long.
Wow.
Because my job is so boring.
And then you can stop and eat wherever you want.
For the free.
That's crazy. Now, you're not dealing with truckers at the truck stop. Well, you don't even have to go to a truck stop, do you?
Yeah, the truck stop. Yeah, I go there. That's why I deliver it.
Man, that sounds good, Dirty Broke. I don't know.
And that's, I say it all the time. If you in the state of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, holler at me, man. You got to have your tanker endorsement. You may not need your hazmat. If you're in the state of Pennsylvania, we can get you to work right now. If you got a tanker endorsement and a clean license, I get you to work. And we probably can start you out with $30 an hour. If you just have your tanker endorsement and a clean license, holler at me.
I got my thing endorsement in the clean license. Hold on. Did I get $30?
Yep.
Louis, hold on one second.
$25 an hour to start. You get through 60 days, they take you straight to $30 an hour. Time and a half after 40.
Time and a half from 30 is what? 46?
What's that? 45.
$45 an hour.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
And if you can't do, and I'll keep it 100 with you, and over here, if I train you up, if you don't do $85,000 a year, that's because you are screwing up.
That's a hard call, man. I mean, listen, and people will still be mad that you said that. No, you just don't understand. No, the thing is, he's doing the job. He does understand. If you want the money, the money's on it, because every company don't force you to do overtime. You either do it or you don't. Apex says 30 is great pay. I have a hazmat and I still have to get my tanker. Yeah, tanker's real easy to get. That's
the easy endorsement to get.
Right. I would love that. Have it to where we all get our integrate and cook with you. Yeah. Okay, you're not talking to me. Everybody's talking to somebody else. Tell him broke. Richardson's carrier. You know him?
Yep. That's a lady. That's Miss Richardson. She is a female tanker driver. Owner operator. She has a lot of game. Y'all need to holler at her. She has a channel. She's a smaller YouTuber, man.
She ain't never hollered at me. I ain't know who she was. Why she ain't hollered at me for?
Miss Richardson, hit the link. Come on in. I talk to her all the time.
She ain't never hollered at
some
me.
of the smaller YouTubers, man.
But that's how they do you.
I see poor boy in there. What up?
Yeah, poor boy just hit the Cash App, said salute. 1 second. Messington, what is the deal?
I don't like you. You're racist. You're very pulverizing. Very have very communistic tendencies. You're a vegan, so that means you're not American.
Whoa.
You like Subarus, so that means you're most definitely a confirmed communist.
Will you tell me Subaru's a good car? It's a good car, man. Gosh. Subaru is a very good car, man.
Oh, and you offend a lot of people with your views and mental angles that you perpetuate.
Well, there's a reason I have a successful channel.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
what is the name of this channel of yours?
Trucker Brown.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it, but you're in the queue, which means you pay the Patreon. Do you have a question for Dirty Broke or not? Because he's looking like I don't like it.
No, I just, you know me, I wanted to come in here and start some mess. But shout out to y'all boys out here getting the money. Definitely appreciate y'all.
You got your tanker?
Yeah, I got the tanker endorsement. That's about the only endorsement I do have. Can't get that right now. Gotta wait a little bit.
Why?
You know my little situation. We had a
whole
live about my situation.
Got a little record on you.
Yeah, felony on my record.
Been a bad boy, huh?
It's not like I can't get it. I just have to wait to a certain, because it has to be so many years from when post incarceration. I think it's like 5 years.
Oh, so you're saying you get it, but no one would hire you?
No, I'm saying that I can't get the endorsement until 5 years from now. And then I'll be good.
Were you on drugs?
No. We've been through this whole conversation.
Hey, I don't know. I was not. Question. No judgment.
Nah, not at all.
Get off the cocaine,
Ain't nothing wrong with a little booger sugar.
And that's where we pull you out. Law.
Yo.
You got a bad reverb, bro.
Hold on, bro. I ain't got my Bluetooth. Hold up. I gotta set something up.
Get your stuff set up and hit the private chat, buddy. Your reverb is messing up my production quality over here. Nazir. Did I say your name right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Ha! Got it right. What's going on, Azir?
Hey man, I got like 3 questions. If it's cool.
Go ahead, shoot it.
Yeah, the first one was because I'm like trying to be active, like as far as like working out and stuff like that. Is it even possible to be over the road and set aside time for that?
Yes, people do it.
Really?
Not many, but people do it.
Yeah, I know you mentioned time management. That's why I was feeling like if I was let's say like I was going from one place to the next, I kind of pre-plan like, okay, I'm gonna land here, drop off. I have like 2 hours in that city to find a gym or whatever, or I do jiu-jitsu on the side too. But that's a whole other thing. But
what you would have to do,
active.
What you would have to do, which would be better for you to do, is carry some stuff on the truck because you're going to be at a shipper at least an hour. That would be way more efficient than trying to find a place because if you do find a gym, there's no guarantee you can take the truck there. Sometimes you will be able to do it, but for the most part, the most effective thing would to have some dumbbells on the truck and stuff like that. Some people I've seen, one guy, I think it's Freddie D. He has a bike that's right there in the truck with him. So that would be the best thing for you to do. You stop, hit the dumbbells a little bit, and you'll go from there. But it's definitely possible. It's just that a lot of people, they're getting browbeat so bad and worrying about loads, and they're just not in the mental state to want to do that.
Yeah, that's my concern, especially the whole like weight thing. Like I know it's like a real thing when you're not doing anything at all, just sitting on your ass. So that's what I'm like concerned about. So I'm just trying to continue in, and I do like jiu-jitsu on the side, but obviously I can't. That's gonna be impossible for me to actually find a place, going from state to state.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. The number one thing is just that's hard to do, and I failed at it. Is just not putting the crappy stuff in your body in the first place.
Yeah,
that's a hard thing to do though.
So about that, follow up on that. So would you recommend also like buying? Because I was looking at like these refrigerators, like mini refrigerator you could plug into your truck, and then
you need a fridge.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to have a fridge, man. If you're trying to keep your stuff together, you're gonna have to have a fridge.
Yeah, I really don't want to like want to eat out at all. I want to be able like to get everything into the truck.
Yeah, you're gonna have now. A lot of places are coming with fridges now, so you may not have to deal with that. But
okay,
I don't know what company you're trying to go to first. What company?
Oh yeah, I want to go to like the one you started at. I know you don't like talking about it, but yeah.
Yeah, the one I started at was CR England. The one I don't like talking.
Oh my bad. The one that you want to talk about.
No. Yeah. Now they should have a refrigerator in the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, that should. A lot of them are coming with it right on in there. They already have your they already have a thing for you to plug stuff into, hot plates, all that's already in the truck from jump at the league. You ready to go. All you have to do is figure out when you're gonna stop and hit the Walmart and get the things you need. Because usually I say Walmart because that's where you can park. It's not that their food is better. It's just that usually you can kind of get away with pulling it in there and going to get your food and stuff like that. But for the most part is I wish that I just didn't eat any meat and dairy the whole time I was driving. To try to, because all of the not moving, sitting there, it's like my body didn't need to be processing meat and dairy when I'm just sitting for months at a time. Yeah, I could have just tried to duck that a little bit, but as far as the working out thing, there's time for it. If anyone tell you there's no time for it, they're lying. Because if you get to a shipper, they're gonna hold you an hour or two. You could in a workout. Most people who know what they're doing with a workout, they can bust a workout out in 25 minutes. So it's stuff that you can do. If you really want to do it, you would do it. But the problem is the mental position you're going to be in, and you're not going to want to do it. That's where the problem comes at.
Yeah. But as far as efficiency, you say bring the weights within the truck rather than trying to like plan out like, I'm going to go to this gym. Like you said, stuck. I even was looking at like some form of like mini transportation, like even like a scooter, even have to like go somewhere that's like 20 minutes away from where I'm dropping off. I'm like trying to plan this out.
Yeah, because you go get you one of those electric scooters.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, something maybe that could like, even if a gym 20 minutes away from where I'm at.
Right. Because if there's ways to, there's scooters out there that go up to 40 miles an hour that you could put, because you can take that passenger seat out. No one really talks about that much, but that's only
really?
So that thing comes out. Yeah, that's a lot of room that thing takes up. You take that out, you could probably fit a micro scooter, one that has a seat and everything, right there. And if it's electric, you don't have to worry about the fumes of the gas and all that. You can just plug it into the thing and keep going. So, you know, that's possible if you want to do it. But the most efficient way would be to have I'm not saying a bunch of weights, just a few dumbbells. And some people, I don't know where your weights, you may be at 25s or whatever. I had them over there to the side. All right, I'm gonna go do some workouts, because free weights, you can get a lot of workouts done with just them 2 dumbbells.
Well, I think the kettlebells might be ideal because, you know, like there's like workout programs just around kettlebells. Just
right,
you know.
Right, I agree. You can go in there. You got your phone. There's a lot of workout apps. You can get them knocked out. Boom, boom. Do what you got to do. You could get a folding bike. Is what I got at the end of my career was a folding bike, and them things you can get $100. You fold it up. You can ride around wherever you want to go for a while. Get your cardio up. There's things that we can.
Yeah.
Right. There's things that we can do, but it's just that, to be honest, we just don't want to do it. You drive 11 hours. It takes a real strong mentality to drive 11 hours and then do that, or do it before you have to get up. But if you're a strong-minded dude, you definitely can do that. If you're a strong-minded guy. Me, I'm gonna be real with you. It was like workout or cupcake. I chose a cupcake, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting in my back of my freaking thing and just sit there in basketball shorts and eat Cheetos and watch old freaking Good Times reruns and fall asleep. That's literally what I did. Like I didn't even feel happy enough or good enough about myself to work out. I just wanted to sit there and just be like, screw it. I want a Frosty. Like I didn't do anything right. I didn't do it right. I got the money portion right. I knew how to run to make the money. But here's another fact that they're not going to tell you. If you get good at running OTR, you're unhealthy. You're unhealthy because you're not matching it. Let's say you run just like me, but you drink a bunch of water. I'm ahead of you because you're peeing all the time. I'm ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're stopping to cook, I'm ahead of you. Now you say, oh, it doesn't matter that you're ahead of me, but once you start really getting into the matrix, is what I call it. I'm trying to be unloaded earlier to get the best loads. If we're talking about a big company standpoint, I'm trying to get them 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock in the morning loads, because me and Lo have even experimented with it that we feel like those loads are better than the 2 o'clock in the afternoon loads. Yeah. Once they hit about 12, 2, 3 o'clock, you getting that snickle frets. So it does affect your money. And I was very good at running, terrible at health. If I could stop at a Outback Steakhouse and get a bloomin' onion and a big steak and a chocolate lava cake, I was doing it, bro. I was doing, because that's some good sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh my God. An Outback Steakhouse visit, man, that sleep is good. But I mean, it's not healthy for you. Then I'll pack that 3,000 calories on, because that's exactly how much it is.
Yeah.
I pack that 3,000 calories on, and I'll hop in there and I'm watching Family Guy picking freaking, jelly beans out my belly button and just sitting on all those calories, and then wake up the next day and sit on it again.
Damn.
So when I got in the game, I was 210 pounds. Before I left, I was 291. Right now I'm 268. And in my older age, it ain't as easy to drop weight as before. I'm in a consistent caloric deficit. I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy, and I'm still trying. The visceral fat that you're going to build from sitting is the problem. If the fat sits right around your stomach, that stuff is hard to get rid of, and it creates real issues for you. So you have to. That's why I tell people, man, do your 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. When it get around 5, you really need to be looking into some regional or dedicated stuff, health wise.
Yeah.
I'm not saying money wise. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best thing for your career. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I got to the point where the doctor's like, you're about to be 300 pounds. He's like, you're gonna have to choose between how much money you make and being on the earth for a certain amount of time. And I made a choice. So now I can work out at home. If I get a call to go retrieve a truck, I go hop on a plane, I go get the truck, bring it back, I get my payment, woody woo. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of companies out there that do recovery. People don't know that there's a whole recovery divisions at these companies, but that's all the people do. And then you know what I'm saying, you can do some other stuff. So you just got to think and understand that the big companies at the truck stop is trying to kill you like that. I hate to put it that way, but they have an invested interest in you dying. They want you dead. They're going to feed you corn, processed corn, bread, sugar, sodium, because that stuff lasts the longest on the shelf, and they can pack it and forget about it and get the profit. They're not in there bringing you nothing that's going to not kill you. Everything's going to kill you in there. When you're walking there, you're walking through a cauldron of death.
Yeah.
And they're going to charge you 3 times what Walmart going to charge you for. They're going to charge you to kill you. So you just gotta, everything that's at the front of that desk that you're gonna see when you go up there to pay for your food, and there's like hot biscuits swirling around and pizza, all that stuff is murder, bro.
I know you said that it's better to stop at a rest stop rather than like get whatever you get the gas and then leave out of there right away.
Get out of there, because really all that stuff you eat in there, you could have had organic peanut butter and jam and been way better health wise than eating anything in that freaking truck stop. Anything. And these are the companies you're gonna get tired of hearing. Subway, you're gonna get tired of seeing that because that's everywhere. Subway, Wendy's, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Denny's. Oh, you're just gonna be sick of them places because they're at almost every truck stop in America. Every single one, man. Oh, if I see a Denny's now, I just get shivers. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it because so many times I had to eat there because the truck can go nowhere else. What else am I gonna eat? So I go in there and I say, all right, man, just I don't know, man, just give me something. And you go in there and you eat, and it's just spiking your cortisol. It's like there's a lot of crap that go into it. I've been looking into health a little bit more, so I may be well versed in it now. But when I was doing it, I wasn't that versed in it. So I was thinking, well, if I don't eat this, then I don't. It doesn't matter. Even their health food has a bunch of sugar in it.
Yep.
You can't get away from it. The best thing you could possibly do is try to cook for yourself, and don't be scared to eat the normal. If you get peanut butter and jelly, get the seed one, the pumpernickel bread one with the brown that has none of the white bread in it. Get organic, low sugar, freaking peanut butters and jams, and do things like that to try to circumvent the BS. Also check your overeating, because if you're a bodybuilder type workout dude, you're overeating to build mass. Once you start driving, you got to curve that overeating when you're sitting still.
No, I'm not bodybuilding at all. I'm more just trying to be kind of get leaner for the long term, because the bodybuilding thing, it's cool until 30s and 40s, and either way, all muscle gonna go down. So my thing is I'm just trying to stay lean, not trying to overindulge, stay in my truck, eat whatever's in my truck, buy egg whites and all that stuff, and anything that's liquid is probably is easier for me to consume while I'm on the truck. I'm just thinking this as like you said, you're on the truck for that long, and if you're hungry, you just grab something, and if you liquefy whatever your calories, will be easier to consume.
This is very true, but as they say, as far as soft drinks, just don't drink your calories.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Really, a big one in trucking is the sodas.
My thing. No, I strictly water, anything with electrolytes, and that's it. So
yeah, you're gonna be peeing a lot.
You better be good at driving and peeing, man.
Yeah, you better be good at driving and peeing, because I suggest basketball shorts, buddy. Listen, it's real talk. Lift the leg up, get Gatorade bottles, bro. Sometimes you don't have the time to stop like that. You don't have time to stop for 8 minutes, let alone 10, 15.
Oh yeah, it affects my time management, like you be saying. Yeah,
right. You got to get right.
Just that alone, man. When you think about it, TB, if you don't have time to stop, how crazy is that, bro? That you got to run that hard, that you bro, I don't want to do that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Most people,
when you got to run that tight, I don't want to do that, bro.
When you're dealing with people. Hey, Nazir, thanks for calling in, man. You need anything else, hit the private chat. When you're that much younger, you're just now seeing some money. When I first seen $2,500 in my check, I basically thought I could live next to P. Diddy. I was balling. There was nothing you could tell me Getting big money, you know, and I completely blew that first check. Oh my God. I think I bought a computer. Something.
I ain't mad at you, man.
But at the
Keep
same
living,
time, I didn't know that I was gonna get used to that number. I didn't know that. I didn't think I would ever get used to $2,000 in a check. And after a while, I would see it. I would even be mad when the check was $2,000. Like, you're not thinking like this stuff is fleeting. One. Number two, one day, this is from an OTR standpoint. One day you get tired of doing this.
Oh yeah.
And OTR makes a good job at alienating you from knowing how to get out. So if Dirty Broke ain't talking online, you know nothing about the fuel hauling industry. You know nothing about it. You just see the dude sitting there on that chair with the thing going in the pilot joint, and you just think, look at this sucker. Like, you don't know he's getting money. And you could go up and talk to him, but I mean, most people don't. They're in a rush. So now you're stuck.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you buy the house, you have more kids. Now you can't stop. And that's when you run into the unhappy trucker, because he wants to stop, but he knows he can't do it. I can't stop. That is the worst feeling in the world, to know that you can't stop. That I don't know no worse feeling than that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like you know, you riding your bike on the weekend, shining it up.
Hell yeah.
You living the dream. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is why I work, so I can do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to just be driving a damn truck all day, every day. No, man, I don't want to do that.
I've even had people ask me, because I play the games on Twitch, and they ask me, "Do you play the truck simulator?" No, I do not play the truck simulator.
She said, "No, I do that real life. I don't want." Right. And like, and when I'm off work, don't talk to me about no damn truck. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Don't ask me nothing about no damn truck, man. I'm gonna hang up on your ass.
Yeah. I don't. It's like, man, I just want to. That's why I tell people. Another way that I keep out of the this toxic diaspora sometimes is that what I watch when I'm not doing this has nothing to do with social media and trucking. I'm watching like Netflix or something. There's no notifications. I cut my phone off. I'm not an easy person to contact if you have my number, because I do not leave my phone on all day. I cut it off, because after a while that phone controls you, and that phone can ring and affect your mood, and I don't like that.
I got you.
So I'll cut it off, and I'll just decompress and watch something else, or try to teach myself something else. What else do I need to know in life? What else do I need to learn about? And that's what I'll sit around and try to learn. That's why you'll see when you come on here, certain things I'll get better. The angle of how things look, the depth of what's going on. Why is one thing further away than the other? Colors, what colors register in people's mind. I'm doing research like that, SEO work. I'm doing those type of things. So when a person looks at my channel, they don't think that it's just by happenstance. No, you have to learn. Just how I had to learn how to drive a truck. You have to learn how to do what I'm doing here. You have to learn. Bloom and Onion, they're great. They're awesome, man. Oh, and that little sauce they got, which I think is really just mayonnaise and ketchup. I think that sauce is the best in the world. I'm not gonna stunt at all. Longhorn was, oh my God, them rolls. Oh, them Longhorn rolls, bro. My gosh. It's just one of those things. It's just hard to. It's very hard to ignore. Hold on, people. I got to give people their props real quick. I think Dirty Broke got a call. Jack Frost hits the Cash App and says, "For the love and support, Tanker Life." All right, Tanker Gang is up in here. You with me or no? Keep dropping gems. Okay, Mando showing love. Gold Phoenix for keeping up with the valuable information. Jamed Ingram. I'm probably saying your name. Igram. I'm sorry about that. I'm probably saying your name wrong. He just said for the love. Just simply for the love. Thaddeus Aurelius. Such a Greek name. Thaddeus says, to the content king, much respect. Hit the cash app. Everybody, they get a shout out when they send me a cash app. Jennifer J. Needles, much love, says, but they say I agree with Trevor. ... Hey man, listen, I'm not here to disagree or agree at all. I'm here as just a show, and I'm trying to keep as much of a neutral stance as possible. Trevor says, walk around the truck and find a diet that works for you. I was up to 340 because I was eating out at truck stops, 11 hours, then sleeping 10, then doing it all over again. Listen, it's a terrible thing. It's not something you should do all the time. You should try to do something different. 1 second. Ooh, my gosh. 1 second. I got a few people in the queue, Dirty Broke. 1 second. Who was in the queue here? Anthony, you're in the queue. What's going on? Well, you're out of the queue now. What's up?
What's going on, TB? I see what you're doing. I see you giving us all good information. I see how you doing it. You took it to another level from when you first started, just telling us yo end. Now you bringing in people that's actually doing it. I see how you doing it.
Just trying to switch it up and just try to give people and add value to the platform and make sure it's like sometimes maybe y'all are not even at that point, but maybe you'll be familiar with it when you get there. Because are you messing with brokers yet, Anthony?
Nah, somebody is doing. I'm leasing my own truck right now. Leased on to this company, and they do it themselves right now. That's where I'm at. I'm not that slick right now, but eventually I'll get to that point.
And it's good to have a few gems before you even get there. That way, when you go in there, you're like, oh, hold on. Ray Logistics told me to watch out for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're going there with a little bit of information. That's it. Just want to go in with a little, because sometimes a little information means a lot.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, you got me this far in so long. I mean, it didn't take me long because I look more into the information. I mean, I know you said a lot of things, but just like you, I look up a lot of stuff and I go into it and just, see if it's for me, because a lot of things ain't for everybody.
True.
So can't do what Anthony is doing, or what TD is doing. You just gotta be able to do it, because if you can't do it, if you just doing it because you think that TB said it, it might not work for you. So you just gotta.
Well, I mean, especially if your thigh meat's off, because when we start talking about running, most people ain't gonna do what I'm telling them to do. Because I told you, to run to the point where I'm trying to tell you to run, you're unhealthy. You're unhealthy, dude. And I really don't want to tell you to do anything that is unhealthy. But if you ask me, if you say I'm here, I'm at this company, and I know what that company does, and I tell you how to get to the money, it's probably going to be something that's a little bit unhealthy for you to do when you 10 hours in the sleeper, running super hard and only stopping 2 or 3 times. You understand? There's problems with us holding our bathroom. That affects your body after a while.
Yeah.
You're going to end up needing diapers as you get to a certain age if you keep playing around like that. So it's like one of those things where it's just not healthy most of the time. You'll make some money though.
Yeah.
But you got to get to the point where health is even something that's a priority to you.
Yeah, that is something that we need to. You gotta weigh those options.
You got to weigh options. Do you want to be balling when you go home, or do you want to be, not in the wheelchair when you go home? Like which one you gonna choose? So
that's something, because some things that I don't want to say it, but sometimes I do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta fudge the books a little bit, but the consequences, if you made that decision, hey, you made that decision.
do.
Oh, that's all. That's all love. Let me get Willis in here, Anthony. Hold on. Hit the private chat. You know how to get back in.
All right.
Don't do drugs. Willis.
What's going on, TB?
Big money Willis. How's that Dodge truck doing? You know I'm a Ford truck guy, so there's that.
Oh, nah, I can't do no forward.
Yeah, well, everybody don't know no better. Willis, how you doing?
I know good. I'm in the Badlands right now. If I think I'm in West Virginia or Pennsylvania, either one of those two.
Ho. Let's stop. Let's stop right there. Virginia is not the Badlands. What are we talking about right now, Willis?
I'm in the mountains. I think I'm on Interstate 79.
Yeah. The Badlands
somewhere.
The Badlands is it's northwest, and I take much offense to you calling my state the Badlands. Don't do that. That's not the Badlands.
It's West Virginia, ain't Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. Yeah, that's terrible. Screw West Virginia. We don't mess with them like that. No, that truck stops. Let's be real. But what's going on with you?
But I think we should have like a segment on like a health section, like have someone like come in and speak on like I do a good workout regimen when I do like a 30-minute break or on my 10-hour break or on 34 hours. I mean, I don't carry like weights or anything like that on the truck like some people do, but I just do like this thing called what I did in Marine Corps called Sally's. It's literally a YouTube video. It's a song. You just play it. I think like 2-3 minutes long, and you can either do squats, you can do push-ups, you can do crunches. You can do like any three of those combinations to the song, and like you'll be hurting. Like when you wake up in the morning, you'll be hurting. You'll be sore. It's a good. You can lose some good weight doing that.
And you're talking about it's only 30 minutes.
It's a 2 to 3 minute video. I forgot which how long it is. I think it's like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Oh, you can do that at the stripper real quick.
Yeah, I just do all three. Like as soon as I finish doing the push-up part of it, I go ahead and go straight into the crunches. I go ahead and go straight into the push-ups. I'm thinking about getting like a pull-up bar I can put in the truck. I'm gonna do pull-ups to that. I mean, I'm just trying to keep my abs at this point. I can't give it up. I can't give it up.
Yo, you're trying to keep your abs at this point. It's going on with you, Willis. Who you trying to be hot for, man? You grown, you married, bro. You can start looking sloppy now, boss.
I can't be looking sloppy. I mean, I'm still under. I still got 4 years of inactivity in the Marine Corps. I signed an 8-year contract. At any point in time, they can call me back in. So I got to keep my physical shape up. Now, running wise, I don't do none of that. I hate running. I hate doing that. The Marine Corps ruined that for me. But I do everything else besides running.
Listen, Willis, you are a true special specimen, man. You're doing your thing. You're doing better. I got people in the queue, but listen, this is the first thing I want you to do. Don't do drugs. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, sell that truck, dude. Get rid of that Dodge, man. What are you doing?
I can't get rid of it. I don't put too much money into that Dodge. I may get a Chevy.
Why would you go from one to worse? Go down there, get you a Ford, bro.
I can't do Fords. I just don't like them. They look goofy to me. Like I wasn't even a Dodge guy until I got the Dodge. I used to be a Chevy guy, and I sold the Chevy because the transmission went out on it, and I didn't want to fix it. I was in the Marines, so I didn't have time to fix it. I just sold it and bought a new truck.
Yeah, Willis, I'm kicking you out and putting you in the queue. I don't want you to take it personally, but it is personal because you like Dodge. You're out of here. I'm done. I don't want to hear your Dodge stories. Anyway, King the Trucker, welcome to the freaking chat. What's going on with you, Big Money himself?
What up, King?
Man? Whoa, what's up, bro? What's
you know, how can you not be in the truck and still have a bad signal, King? Come on, you got to do better, bro. He's out of here. See,
hey, let's real quick, man, on the workout, man. We've been doing these challenges. Me and a couple other guys been doing these workout challenges, bruh. They get no views. we got a 20 push-up challenge going on right now, man. Like people just don't want to do it, man. Trying to encourage truck drivers to just do these challenges, man. 20 push-ups. That's all we ask. The challenge is up right now, man. I said, do your challenge. Send me your video. We share it out just to try to encourage other drivers to do it, man. We do squats, burpees. We do it all right outside your truck, bro. You don't need the gym. You don't need special equipment, none of that. You do burpees. Trust me, man, you will get in shape. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
if you could just do one, start with one.
That's the one where you stand up, you go back down to the push-up stance.
There you go. And throw a push-up in there, throw a double pump in there. Me, Bink, Daycab, Slim, RLC TV, all them guys, man. We do these challenges. We've done these challenges all the time. We got, like I said, we got one going right now.
Yeah, but I told you before, you know, overt positivity, it just doesn't play well to the
I
other.
know it don't, it don't, but it don't stop us because it's for us too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
if you want to do better, just join in. You know, and we push each other. And not only do we do that, we're doing the $10,000 savings challenge, man. You know, we're just trying to do some good stuff, man. We've been doing that. We started that at the beginning of the year. We halfway in.
So you're trying to get people to save up 10 grand.
To teach them the process of saving money, because it becomes addicting. And then once you start saving money, you're less likely to blow the money on dumb shit if you go through the process.
Right.
You understand?
Well, Dirty Bro, we need to get you a segment, man. What day's good for you, bro? Come on now, give me a segment.
Listen, man. I'm local. I'm available every day.
So we gonna do Mondays with Dirty Broke. Mondays with Dirty Broke, because somebody with experience in the game is worth its weight in gold. And we're not just talking about the game of trucking, we're talking about the game of life.
And I'm gonna tell you, because we don't really like talking about trucking. Like, I think most of us in here know how to go up and down. Right? We can train monkeys to do that. It's the other shit that's going to separate you and give you a better life. You're eating. I see the people in the chat talking about the different diets and stuff like that, because it's got to start there first, what you put in your body. That's first. And then you got to exercise, man.
Yeah, exercise, money management is
oh my God, bro. Guys out here are raggedy with that, bro. And they know it.
What are they buying? What are they buying with their money?
You know what they buying, man. You know what they buying.
Booty meat. Come on now.
Everything that ain't good for them, man.
Everything that ain't good for them. So,
hell yeah.
All right, talk to me about the 10,000. Give me a couple of pointers to save up 10 grand. What can I cut out to save?
And that's the thing. We talked about it. I started this in the beginning of the year. You can cut out just things like coffee. Instead of getting those 2 Big Macs, just get one. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know how much they can blow a day on food, right? You know how much you can blow. You just cut it in half. Just start there. How much?
$65.
Oh, if you say if you cut that in half, guess what? You will blow the 10K challenge away.
Right.
Just cut that in half.
That's when I was on the truck. Now that I'm home, my old lady cooks for me, and I try not to eat anything out but once a week. And that does save you a ton of, because when I look back at my bank statements, I was blowing a good.
There you go.
I was
right there.
$300.
Everybody start right there. Just get your last month bank statement, look through it, and see where you could have saved. Like, nope, I didn't need that. I didn't need that. I didn't need that. And count that up. Add that up, and let me know what it looked like. And you're gonna be like, God damn, and do that for 12 months. You're gonna be sick to your stomach, man. I guarantee it, bro.
Another one that's real big that people forget about is the apps on your phone.
Ooh.
Them apps on your phone.
That is a big one. Absolutely.
When I look, I had 27 when I got the Trail app. 27, all of them over $6-8. And I had
ATB, I gotta cut out some of the stuff I got, like Patreon and all that.
That's how they do you. This is the thing. We're gonna keep that Netflix one up. You're gonna keep the Netflix one on top. You're gonna keep the Hulu joint, but this one, give it that.
I don't even have Netflix and all that, to be real. I don't have none of that stuff.
Dang, what are you watching then?
I just watch I watch YouTube, man. I watch a lot of YouTube.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bad one with that. I got for the video apps, I have Paramount. I have Paramount, Disney, Stars. Well,
that's how my wife is. That's how my wife is. My wife is a movie person. She watch movies. She can't watch movies now. Oh, she's the same way, man.
Yeah,
I told her we get rid of the cable. She said, "Oh no, we not."
But see, if you hipped her to the apps, really,
she has the apps in the cable too. Like, she need all that, bro.
Because you know why? Because when something drops, they make it exclusive, and it sucks not
It's
being
crazy.
able to watch it.
It's crazy. Then you got to get this one. You got to get the stars and the this and
And the fights.
and the prime and the all. I don't even know what all that shit is.
For sure, you already got Prime. You already have it.
Yeah.
Most people, they have it. They don't even use it because if you bought something off Amazon, your Prime thing's already live.
Exactly.
And really, a lot of things are on there. And I tell people, it's actually cheaper to just pay the $3.99 to rent the movie than signing up for a subscription.
Right.
So what I'll do is, if this is a good movie, I'll pay the $3.99, watch the movie, and then I don't got to buy the Star subscription. But I already have. I have a lot of them. I'm a movie guy and all that. But other than that,
like movies,
but I've dropped everything else. You know, I refinanced my truck. I got that down to $400 a month. Because that was $765 when I first.
I don't do the car payments. I know we don't do no payments.
I'll get there one day, Dirty Broke.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I got to do the condo. I'm not gonna get another one. But I'll tell you what almost got me was that dang on Raptor. Oh my God, I want that Raptor so bad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at it. It's like I don't need that truck. I don't need it.
Yeah, we don't do no.
Yeah, I got my truck. It's a 2014. Has 70,000 miles on it. I went and got it looked at. It has a good bill of health. I think all it needs is to change the 4-wheel drive transfer case oil, and it's perfectly good. Everything's great, and I just need to stick with that and just pay it off and just keep it for 10 years after I pay it off. Of course, I got my Honda Civic, which is still kicking, but I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to figure out my whole thing is I'm doing minimalism.
I like that.
So when a person comes to my house, a coon person will say, "Dang man, you ain't got a bunch of furniture." That's by design. Like, I don't want a lot of furniture. I don't want to. I buy pieces that me and my old lady like to use. I have no show pieces, none of that. It's all about what is being used on a daily basis, and if it's not, get rid of it.
I like it.
And what that ends up doing is it helps the house breathe a little bit more. You don't got a bunch of crap laying around. And that's what to keep the mental clarity. And I focus on what's in this corner, like this corner right here. Let me pull it up. This corner right here. All this stuff right here is the stuff that I would be doing for free. My photography stuff, microphones. This is my section. This is where usually my money ends up going.
Gotcha.
It goes here to try to give a better experience, a clearer experience, things like that. But all the other stuff, I don't even get into it. I don't got, just, back in the day, they had a china cabinet and all.
Oh yeah.
What do you need all that for, man? Man, I don't nobody come to my house, so why would I even be getting all that?
How's that workout going for you, man? You still stand up on it?
I'm standing up on it, man. It's like I'm plateauing in the 260s. I went from 191. I'm in the 60s. I can get down to 265. But I'll go back up to 271. It's like it's right there. So it's
that probably means you need to crank it up a notch. You know what I mean? Because your body, whatever you're doing, your body's getting used to that. So now you gotta ramp it up a little bit more, just a little bit more.
All that sounds painful, man.
I know it is, man. It ain't easy, man. It definitely ain't easy, bro. It definitely ain't easy. But join the push-up challenge with us, man.
Push-up challenge. You said all I gotta do is 3.
20. You got all day to do it.
Jesus, Joseph.
You got all day to do it, man.
I'm gonna try to knock them out at once, bro.
That's a beautiful thing if you can knock them out at once.
Gosh, man.
Because when you do it, that's gonna encourage other people to do it. And when you see other people start doing it, that's gonna light another fire in you to continue to do it.
All right,
let's try it, man. Work with us, man.
I'm gonna say something to do it. Listen, I'm about to get out of here. Hey, I appreciate you for coming.
Yes, sir. No doubt, man.
You got my number. We'll talk about our segment.
You got my number. Just hit me up, man. If I don't see when you send me the links, sometimes I don't see it. So just hit me up if you need me. Just hit me up. I'm here.
Got you. Thank you so much for coming.
All right.
My guy, Dirty Broke. Okay. First of all, we got to give all of our shout outs to the people who supported this form of content. I pay for sex. Send love to the Cash App. I hope they don't want sex from me. Their name is I Pay for Sex. You the GOAT. That's all they said. Appreciate that. Dorian West sent love to the Cash App. Said Flatbed Gang. Jack Frost, we already talked about them. Listen, thank you for supporting content that that actually have some value. Most of the callers came in from the Patreon. The Patreon people call in every day free. It adds up to being basically $5 a week, and they call in as much as they want to. They get to talk to people as much as they want to. They ask questions. Did I drop the link to the Patreon for y'all to come through? Listen, we're doing better. I think this is our 4th live with minimal cussing. I'm working on that. The 4th live with minimal cussing. I see you ain't looking at the Twitch message. What Twitch message? Who messaged me from Twitch? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What Twitch message? I didn't see it. Maybe it didn't show it to me. Dorian is a Patreon gang, and he still shows love to the Cash App. I appreciate the love, man. Me, AB. All right, I see you now, man. I see you now. Me, I see you. Try to do better. Don't do drugs, and just go from there. Trevor, you got something to say before I shut it down?
No, just people don't do like I did. Don't eat 3 Wendy's burgers and sit in a truck for 10 hours and gain 55 pounds in a year. That's my biggest failure.
Is them dang on Wendy's burgers. They be good though.
They do. They be coming out with them special ones all the time. With the bourbon bacon one or the with the beer cheese.
You're not falling for the marketing, are you? Are you trying?
What's that?
You're not falling for the marketing, are you?
I was. I'm not anymore. Though I'm down about 20 pounds. I got like another 70 to go.
Hey, man. Listen, I believe you can make it there, man. Keep us posted on that. Thank you for calling in, boss.
All right. Take care, bud.
No problem. Nazir, I hope you got everything you needed by calling in. You good?
I mean, I have a couple questions, but I know it's already like 2 hours in. Maybe the next time you come in, I'll ask us.
All right. What's the question?
Oh man. It was more because as you say, the company that should not be named, like you say. I don't know if I should start as a what's it called? I guess company versus tanker, and then lease on. I'm trying to have like a game plan for that. I know people say like, oh, you should be working there for a year. But I'm hoping to like work there for like 4 months, and then maybe move on to a lease option. You know, I don't know if you get kind of where I'm going to. Like,
I personally feel if you're going to a mega carrier, we'll just say mega carrier to be nice. If you're going to a mega carrier, I feel like you shouldn't go lease until you train, because technically their lease program is kind of set up. They want you to train. So you go in there, you work, you ask your DM, when can I train? He'll tell you 6 months or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And when he says, all right, you got to come back to the terminal to train, then once you come back and do your week class and they say you're a certified trainer, tell them, all right, I'm going over here to lease a truck, and you go lease a truck. That's what the advice I would give my own family member. But, some people go right into lease off jump and they're successful. So it's,
I agree with you on that, because I really don't want to jump too much, because obviously I want to like learn the game, even though like nobody wants to start like at the bottom. But I was thinking like 3-4 months is good enough. But yeah, if 6 months is even better, then I'll do that. 6 months. Work company, and then ask, like you said, my DM about getting on a lease.
This is what we'll do. You get in there, go company, and we'll do a couple of lives where we're going over your logs, and when your logs get perfect, that'll be the best time to go lease.
Why is that? Why wait till they get perfect? Is it
because that's your money? If you're bad at running your logs, it don't matter what you're doing, you ain't gonna make no money.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, so okay, I get it.
Right. So we'll do that first. Get in there. Let me know when you get in. Call in. Let me know. All right, I'm here. I'm about to get in my truck, and then we'll go over some log stuff. You do 5-6 days. You'll send your logs in. We'll go over them and see. All right, you need to cut this fat, make it tighter here. Woody woo. Once you start, because my thing is, if you can make money during company, you're gonna make double, triple doing lease.
Yeah.
So let's get the clock understood first, and then jump into the lease. All right, buddy.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Don't do drugs. Go Phoenix. Late.
Yeah, I was sitting in traffic. Phone was acting a little slow. But how y'all doing today?
Man, we doing all right. We was just about to get out of here. What's going on with you?
Oh no, I was little quick reminder, man. You gotta understand when it come down to this food stuff. Food is your energy. That's the fuel for the body. You know what I mean? If you just sitting in a truck for 11 hours a day, you don't need that much energy just to sit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when I first got into this, I gained 30 pounds and then I lost all of it. So I'm right back where I started. You know what I'm saying? It's really just drinking water. You know, I eat, a spoonful of honey every day. And I might skip a day eating because, I ate a bunch yesterday or something like that. I don't need it. You know what I mean? Just keep it to a minimum. Eat enough for what it is that you're actively doing. And really, you're just not doing much.
That makes sense. Listen, I was trying to get us to do a segment. You gonna be open for a segment soon? When are you gonna be sitting still?
We about to. I don't know exactly yet. I just got sent a pre-plan, but I haven't had a chance to look at it because I'm driving right now. But I'm gonna drop this load. I want to say about 4 hours, and then look at that, see what's going on with that. If I had the time, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. We'll figure it out. I just want you to know that the resource is open, and I really am invested in your channel. So we need to get together and do some work, get it done.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Don't do drugs. Be happy. Listen, people, I'm Audi 5000. I bid you adieu. Don't do